We're here in the KX Country Clubhouse in downtown Canada. That's what they like to call it here.
Dude,
Not
Toronto
me.
is all
I would
of
never
Canada.
say that, but like we're downtown Canada.
Yeah.
It's the bright lights.
It's wonderful.
You're an island guy. You're
I'm
from
an island guy. I'm
Vancouver
from
Island.
the other downtown Canada.
Wait, the uptown, side town,
side upper town,
upper side town
big
Canada.
dog town. No, this is. I feel like when anyone thinks Canada, they're like, oh, you're from Vancouver. Like, how far is that from Toronto? And I'm like, that's long.
You know, it's kind of funny, and maybe I shouldn't say this because we're in Toronto, but anytime anyone's like, oh, what should I go see? I'm always like, you got to go out west. You got to go to Vancouver. You got to go see BC.
That's what I'm
you don't want to go
tell-
to Toronto.
Dude, I'm proud. I'm proud to be Canadian.
You should
I love
be.
all of Canada. It's wonderful, dude. And I'm grateful. But let me tell you, dude, British Columbia is the best province in Canada. This is a hot topic. I'm gonna get beat up by a bunch of.
I gotta agree with part of
dude,
that. Like,
100%. You ever been to like an Okanagan lake? You know what I mean?
I haven't been to a lot of Okanagan lakes. You gotta take me. I'm
It's
gonna come out. You gotta show me.
exceptional. Anytime.
You gotta show me.
Anytime. I'm on Vancouver Island, bro. I'm 15-minute drive away from like the most beautiful waterfall and lake. I got a little pond on my property, dude. It is it's the best place. I need you an hour, and you're at the ocean.
All right, well,
at
we're coming out. We're all
seals
going. We're gonna shack
shit.
up with Cam when we go out.
100%. Yeah,
That's what
you
we're
boys are
doing.
invited anytime, dude.
So we got the bright lights here. You got a lot of bright lights on your tour because you're making your way this North American tour. Like, did the island kid in you ever envision like this whole big, like, you're selling out shows, dude?
It's crazy. You know what's crazy about it is when I did the Quitter tour, it was all through the States, and it was like 200 to 400 cap rooms, and sometimes we wouldn't sell them out, and sometimes we'd be like do pretty poorly trying to sell them out, and then I come back to Canada, and then the Opera House in Toronto sold out way in advance, 1,000 tickets. I've never played a show that big in my life. Like my own headline show. Played that, it was incredible, and then the other London and Montreal got canceled.
Okay.
And those were only like 300 cap rooms. And so we're like, okay, you know what? We're going to cancel. Like, they got canceled because of the weather. And so we're going to, book them 2 months later. And then, boom, come back. We sold out London Music Hall, 1,600 people.
It's a big room, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we added Hamilton. That was like 600 or 700 people. And then another 1,000 people in Montreal. And that was supposed to be like a 300 cap room. Like, it's crazy, and it's just like, and they sold out way in advance, which is absolutely ridiculous, like going from the States 200 cap rooms to 1,600 cap rooms is ridiculous.
And then a few years ago, like, I read that you were working like pipeline.
Yeah,
you're doing like a blue collar, like real hands, like hands getting dirty type job.
I never thought I'd be able to play music for a living.
What was the moment where you're like, you know what, man, I'm done. I'm done with this. I gotta go chase this.
Dude, it was the American Idol thing, dude. I went and did American Idol, and I remember getting that golden ticket on the show, and then I remember thinking to myself, like, anything I can do from this point forward to not dig holes the rest of my life is what I'm going to do. Yeah. And then I made it, to the finals on the show, got kicked off. I was pissed off. I was like, what do I do now? I didn't know anyone. I didn't know what to do, And so, I don't know. I picked up a guitar, started learning how to play guitar, learned how to write songs, worked the social media, and just kind of didn't give up. I think the big part of it, the big kicker was like getting clean, because I felt like I was kept working on it. But like, dude, when you're getting loaded every day, it's impossible to make anything happen,
That's actually, it's funny you say that too, because one of the lines in Quitters is the most remarkable line, paying tolls on bridges that I burn. I feel like anyone who's ever kind of been sucked into that world can relate to that. Just like some of the people that you maybe turn your back on along the way, and like, what does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the same thing, dude. I mean, I feel like as an addict, I've ruined lots of relationships back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, just people that I love and whatever else, for my own selfish addictions. Like, it's kind of tricky, like, because I mean, you can only get loaded so many times, make a fool of yourself, and then apologize to everyone around you, and they'll hope they forgive you, right? You can only do that so many times. So I mean, even now I'm still just trying to make amends and do the right thing, right? But I mean, it's a thing, dude, and it's a really hard thing. I mean, I got this brother. He went to treatment. He did all the steps except one of the steps. And that's like, I think it's step 9, where it's like you have to like reach out to everyone that you've wronged and do
That's
it. And he's like,
that's a tough step,
he
man.
won't do it. He
That's a
won't
tough
do
step.
it. He will not do it. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. You'd feel like really
You're gonna
good
feel
if
good
you did
about it,
that.
yeah.
He said, nah, won't do it. Won't do it.
That's a tough step.
But I
man.
mean,
can't
you know,
imagine.
it's hard. It's hard,
Yeah.
but it's a really important thing to do.
So we know what you have quit. What is something that you're never gonna quit? And you can't say music because that's cheap. But
dude.
something that you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Probably nicotine.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, dude. I'm a sucker for it. I can't
It's tough to
help
drop
myself,
all the
dude.
vices.
There's literally nothing better than waking up in the morning and like, you know, popping a Zin in, you know, having a coffee, taking a huge shit.
right,
like,
yeah.
dude, there's literally nothing better than that. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's better than good, you know? Gambling.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I gamble
You gotta
sometimes.
keep some of those
No,
vices.
I
All right,
gamble
yeah.
sometimes, but I'm good at it,
Right.
dude. I'm good at it. I have a whole strategy thing, dude. I only do the slots. Here's what you got to do. I'll actually walk you through how to gamble.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Quit money.
Okay, dude. This is how to make money. Okay.
All right.
And just for like to judge, dude, I was just gambling before I flew out here. I had
Okay.
a night right across from a casino. I got a hotel right across from the casino. Walking into the casino, I won $2,000 that night off a slot machine. I had $100, won $2,000. Dude, so I walk in, and the trick is you gotta find the highest number on the top of one of those slot machines, and you gotta sit beside someone who's obviously losing. It has to be a guy. He has to be there. He has to look sad, and he has to look miserable. And you sit beside him, and you go, "Hey, man, winning anything?" He goes, "Nope, not tonight." And then you max bet like anything out of that. Usually it's like a $30 spin. Boom, hit the bonus, game over. Game over. I won $1,300 off a $30
You ever
spin.
need to make money fast?
I did it twice that night. There was one guy, he looked so pissed. And then he got up after I won that $1,300. I was celebrating. I felt awful. I didn't give him any money. I should have. I thought about it after. I was like, I should have given him $100 or something. You know? And,
Okay.
And but he would have gambled it, idiot. But no, like, you know, I did it again to some other guy. You know?
This interview brought to you by FanDuel.
Yeah. Don't gamble.
It's not. Yeah, don't gamble.
Play,
don't gamble or smoke.
know your limit. Play
what
within
we're trying
it.
to say is you shouldn't smoke or you shouldn't or gamble.
Yeah, don't chase the
anything.
losses.
Yeah, don't.
Don't do drugs. Don't chase the losses. Like if you lose $100 at a casino, know your limit. Don't go past that unless you really feel something.
What would you say has been the coolest? Is American Idol's obviously up there? What's the coolest moment of this ride you've been on so far?
Dude, I think everything like really, really cool for me came after the American Idol stuff. Like that all American Idol really did for me was show me that there was like more to my life, you know? Which was I'll always thank them for that. But everything, you know, after the fact has been like the most incredible journey, you know, meeting exceptional producers and writers and like learning a lot about myself and like, you know, even through the recovery process, like again, like taking accountability and this, that, whatever else, you know, and meeting fans and stuff. Like when people show up to my shows and like, hey man, I got 2 years sober, I got 5 years clean, or you know, I got 2 months clean. It's like that is the best thing I can hear ever, you know. And I'm just like incredibly grateful for those people. You know?
How often do people come up to you? Because I saw a clip. Because like social media is obviously a huge part of what you do. And I see like some of your clips, and you do TikToks with you know, UFC stars, and you got TikToks with. I saw this one clip that you did the other day. About, you know, people coming up to you and be, hey, you're the American Idol guy. Like, how often do people come up to you and ask you to do a backflip?
Dude, not often anymore. When I was freshly off American Idol, it was like, do a backflip
all the time.
Yeah, no. Now it's like people are like, oh man, I really love your music. I'm like, yes, thank God, dude. I'm not like the American Idol kid anymore, which is great. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, like, you know, it's been so long ago now. It's like, man, I write songs. You know, like I don't know, but it's cool. Like I'm such a narcissist, bro. Like I walk around and I'm always like looking like. Does anyone know me here? Anyone gonna recognize me? I get recognized tons around Vancouver Island, you know, which is great because I'm such a narcissist. I honestly hope it gets to a point one day where I can't go anywhere without people like, you know, that's super narcissistic, right? I don't know. I love it, man.
To get to a point. No, I think that's the dream. I think that's
right?
anyone that's chasing this down is wants to be famous.
Yeah, dude.
Right? At some point,
I love it,
dude.
Your mind. It's super cool because everybody's like super nice and like super friendly. And it's just fun, dude. It's like, you know, I feel like yes, okay, I'm doing the right thing here. You know, I'm doing.
Well,
the right
now
thing.
I don't want because I was gonna ask you if you wanted to. If we're gonna ask you if you could do a backflip, and now I don't know.
Yeah. I'll teach you how to do a backflip. We can do one together.
We're doing together?
Yeah, I can teach you.
There's absolutely no chance that
I will.
these legs
Dude, it's
can-
all in the arms. It's actually not. It's not in the
it?
legs. I do it, dude. It's all in the arms. So like, basically, like bring your, you kind of crouch down,
Yeah.
right, and then you got to bring your arms all the way up.
Okay.
And once those arms get up here, you're doing a backflip.
All right.
Pretty
Will
much.
you come visit me in the hospital?
100%, dude.
All right,
I'll
awesome.
be there, and then I'll get you back on the track, dog. Like, it'll be good.
Any other hidden talents?
That's a good question. No, not really, man. Like I sing.
Okay. Yeah.
I never made it as a wise man. I couldn't get it as a poor man. Stay around.
I was gonna say I can wiggle my ears. I don't know if you can see.
Let me see.
Can you see that? Are they moving?
Wow. Whoa, they're
I
going
know.
back and forth there.
Talk about being physical.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty.
Good exception.
I'd
You
say
try going
that's
to American
pretty-
Idol with
I'd
that
say-
thing? America's Got Talent?
I'll teach you.
Canada's
you just have
Got
to,
Talent?
Like, move the back of your head.
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
easy stuff. Anyway, what's next for you? I mean, you got the tour, you got this music that's out there now, and people are digging it. And I mean, you're doing the thing. Like, what's on the horizon? Like, do you have a thing that you really penciled in for 2025? Like, what's on Cameron Whitcomb's 2025 wish list?
Oh, dude. I definitely, there's like a few artists that I really want to just meet, and like a few like writers and whatever that I just like want to meet. And I want to, I think I'm going to buy a house in Tennessee, and get out there and, hang out. And I don't know, man. It's cool. I'm kind of just taking it a day at a time. When I set up like I have goals and I have, whatever else, but I feel like the main thing that keeps like me driven is just taking it a day at a time, just knowing full well that like I put in 100% today and tomorrow's a new day, and just like keep that going. That's all I've been doing this whole thing, is just like, okay, keep my days full, work my ass off, and just try to make something happen. And like, good things, hard work brings good luck. My dad told me that, and I kind of just live by that. Just work hard and good things will happen.
Words to live by, right here,
Yeah.
Cameron Whitcomb here in the KX Country Clubhouse. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you, brother.